Hey y'all, I'm Gabrielle, and this is Pergans Bolts. We tell stories in steel, sketch dreams in ink, and share the heart behind every ride. So if you love a good story on wheels, like, comment, and subscribe to ride with us. Alright y'all, feast your eyes on this 1958 Willys pickup, reborn by the one and only Dwayne Brown. He might look like Doc Brown from Back to the Future, and honestly, this build feels like time travel in sheet metal. Dwayne has stretched the cab 9 inches just to get comfortable behind the wheel of this one-off piece of art. And then completely reworked the rear into a fleet-side bed. Crafted from walnut and Kentucky coffee tree and tied together with a piece of that same wood right in the custom center console of the bed. And you'll actually see it here in just a little bit of how gorgeous it looks. This truck has got more detail than a Swiss watch, guys. Under the hood, a 5.7 liter Hemi V8. Yeah, this baby's got some bite, absolutely. And it's backed up with an 8 HP 70 automatic transmission. So she's got smooth moves as well. She's got disc brakes all around, an air ride suspension to lay her low or lift her proud, as you see with the shows. He even built the tailgate by hand, carved his own rear window, and gave it just enough polish without losing that classic soul that this amazing truck has. This ain't just pretty, guys. It's totally personal, and he's made it all on his own. And that's what makes it such a showstopper. From the world of wheels on the East Coast to wherever she rolls next, this Willys ain't just a truck, it's a story on wheels, and we got the interview to prove it, so let's get into it, guys. Come on.
My name is Dwayne Brown, and we have a 1958 Willys pickup truck that is actually a one-off because of how it's finished. We started out with a Hemi. The truck never had a Hemi, obviously. And we closed up the cowl on the hood up here at the hood. Then we came on back and we stretched the cab back 9 inches.
Okay.
And the reason we did that is because I simply did not fit in the truck after I bought it.
You're a big man.
So it was either sell the truck or make me fit. We made me fit. And then of course Willys never ever did a fleet side bed. And so I figured if I'm going to do something that different, I'm going to do something totally different. Yeah. So I went completely different on everything. Yeah. You can see the bed wood is made out of walnut and Kentucky coffee tree. And in order to kind of tie all this together with the cab, I put a piece of it in the console. And then we went around it with air ride. 4-wheel disc brakes, something that might be of interest to you. This was a single rear window truck from the time it was built, and I wanted something just a little different there as well. So we took a hatch window out of a Wagoneer, and where the T-handle was on the Wagoneer is now third brake light. So, and then coming on back, of course, you can see in here, there's the air tank. This used to have access to the gas, was on the side panel over there, and we deleted it there. And now that's the gas, that's where you put the gas in. And then back here, it's totally hand-built tailgate. There's nothing factory, nothing anything. This is all hand-built. And of course, the chassis had to be stretched about 14 inches when we did all of this. So it's kind of got a custom chassis under it as well. And that pretty much takes you from front to back in a real quick and dirty way.
Yeah. So do you, obviously this isn't a daily driver, But is it like a weekend drive
No,
day?
no.
So it's a complete showroom car?
Strictly showroom at this point.
Okay. Would you have plans maybe eventually when it's done off the circuit to have it as a Sunday car?
I would not have a problem with that at that time. But right now, the answer is no.
Yeah.
It just goes from here to the trailer and the trailer to this kind of a setup. Or in my shop, one of the two.
Yeah.
We've got a clean room at the shop that we keep it in.
Okay.
So that's about all the driving it gets.
Hey, at least it's running and driving and works really well. And it's beautiful.
It does that. It does that. I've got my spot checks for the year, so I guess I'm good. Police are here.
Yeah, apparently. But I know that there's a lot of custom stuff that you had to do. What was the most challenging? Was it stretching it or the tailgate? What really was the most challenging part?
All right, I'll show you. The toughest part was these fenders. This was known as a flat fender.
Yeah.
This fender only came down to that far at one point. We stretched all this out, and then we kept that straight line bead going down both fenders.
Okay.
Getting that straight line bead was probably the toughest thing we did on it. That was a bit of a nightmare, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it was. I can't tell you how many pieces we put in and cut out and put in and cut out, because when we're done with it, you look at it and you're like, nope. Exactly. Right.
You gotta make sure it was just right.
Right. So this is it. Got a little Hemi sitting in it. It's got an 8-speed automatic transmission under it. It's got a Ford 9-inch in the back, 4-link. Pretty typical stuff under there.
What's your favorite aspect of the truck? Overall, your favorite, even if it's a little piece.
The stretched cab.
Really?
Because I can get in and out of it.
Yeah.
The stretched cab is actually my most. That was only done because I couldn't fit.
Yeah.
I got home with the truck, and my wife and I are like, okay, I have a truck I can't fit in. Now what?
How are we gonna fix it, right?
Yeah. And honestly, it was either we sell it or we make me fit. So we cut the back of the cab off and put in 9 inches of space, and then put the back of the cab back on it.
That's a feat of engineering that is just mind-boggling sometimes.
Well, thank you. It took that was a couple of months.
Yeah.
That was a couple of months. So it has air conditioning. Let's see, power brakes. There was no room for power steering, unfortunately, and I mean none. So it's
a beast to turn. Right?
Yes, it is. It is. You can see down in here, there was just no place to put any kind of power steering.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just, it's full.
Yeah, it really is.
So anyway.
So far, do you have any like favorite memories associated with this truck, or even like?
Yeah, I guess my favorite memory was up in Milwaukee last year. I got Best Truck and Master Builder.
Nice.
So, and my other most favorite was in Indianapolis, where I got the Cassie Cup. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
What other awards and recognition has this particular truck won?
It got Classic Collisions Build of the Year. It's gotten the Dirty Dozen Award. It's got Billet Specialties Top 20 Award. I don't know, I forget them.
There's quite a few, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's been a few. I forget them. They're hanging on my wall so I can look at them, but
yeah, you can't talk.
2 minutes, yeah. 2 minutes after I turn away, it's like, what did that say?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, that just comes with old age.
Yeah.
But
I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
You know, sometimes it's not just about what a vehicle looks like, it's about what's seen, what it carried, who it was for. In today's build, that 1958 Willys, it ain't just metal and wood and power, it's a man's story rolled into one unforgettable ride, guys. It's folks like Dwayne Brown that remind me why I started this channel in the first place, to show the heart behind the horsepower of every ride, because every car has a story no matter what. To share the builds that deserve a second look, the people behind the polish, and maybe even the dogs riding shotgun like Hazel and Socks does for me. If this is your first time watching, welcome, guys. You've stumbled into a channel that's more than just cars. Around here, we honor legacy. We sketch the steel, and we tell the stories that don't always get the spotlight it deserves, from field finds to family legends. So if that's your kind of ride, stick around. We've got a crap ton more coming. I'd love to hear what y'all think about this Willis truck. Have you ever seen it in person? What's the wildest mod y'all've seen on a classic truck like this? Make sure to drop it in the comments below. I read every single one, and I definitely try to reply to y'all as well. We've got more builds coming, more stories in the works, and yep, we're still chipping away on ladies too. She's coming along as well, so don't worry. So give this video a like if it made you smile. Hit the subscribe if you're not part of the family already. And share it with somebody who needs to see what real craftsmanship looks like. I'm Gabrielle. This is Perkins Pulse, and I'll see you next Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I know I've been late. I do apologize. I'm getting better. Until then, let's keep building with heart, guys. I'll see y'all next time. Before we sign off and wrap it up here, here's a look at some of my favorite shots. You know, just a little time to take it all in. She's got a lot of angles worth slowing down for. So just enjoy the photo run and soak it all in.
See?